Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you very much for your tweets. Should Jadon Sancho join Liverpool? Would he start if he joined? It's the rumour that's doing the rounds.
Yeah. I don't think he would start. It would be fantastic to have them in the squad. Listen, I've always said that it would be great. As good as Divock Origi's been at times.
Here we go.
I still
humble pie. Humble pie.
I would prefer if Liverpool did what City did with Jesus. They got him when he was really young, you know, wasn't expecting to start, and he was going to come along.
Jadon Sancho be expecting to start.
Well, exactly, that's the problem. That's why you just kind of wonder. I mean, you're going to spend over 100 million, because that's what this guy would cost. Are you going to spend that on a guy to sit on the bench? I don't think so.
A lot of Liverpool questions, and I feel drawn to you, Stevie, to
Why
ask
would that
them.
be, Daniel?
Well, because you're a former Liverpool legend.
Yeah.
Used to be a legend, not so much now.
Yeah. Formerly a legend.
Is this the strongest Liverpool squad in their history? If not, what's missing? If not, what's missing? How many players were in your squad?
I mean, we didn't change an awful lot. We probably had 14. You know, at training every day, we would have maybe 14 players.
Right.
So
it's different now.
yeah, it's completely different. And it's actually an impossible question to answer, because there have been so many great Liverpool teams that you can't turn around and say one is better or stronger than the other. You can only be as great as you are at the time, and Liverpool fortunately have had 4 or 5 teams who, at their time, have been outstanding.
Robbo, you got beaten by a lot of those Liverpool teams.
Yes. The best one was the one that when I started playing in the early 80s, they were all conquering, they were dominant in the, as it was then, the first division. They were doing well in Europe as well. They were an outstanding side. And doesn't matter what you tried to do against them. If you tried to bully them, they had people who would fight like Souness and big centre-halves who would kick you as well. If you tried to play them at football, they were better at passing than you. If you tried to make it a physical contest in terms of athleticism, they could outrun you. So that side of the early 80s was the best Liverpool side, I think, that they've ever had.
Will Wolves finish in the top 4?
No. No
They're
chance.
5th at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's not happening.
No.
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 Hey, they'll have a great season. It'll be fine. It'll be great. A couple of goals for Raúl Jiménez. That'll make Sevi happy.
Very happy.
Other than that, I don't think so.
Wolves finish top 4, Robbo?
No, I don't think they will. I think the top 4 that's there at the moment will be the top 4 come the end of the season. Wolves are a good side, but not good enough to get into that top 4.
The new Bond film trailer is out. Who would make the best James Bond of the ESPNFC studio, and who would be the best villain? Well, the best villain, surely Robbo.
Correct.
Because
the
way he looks.
well, because he's got a bald head.
Exactly. Like all the baddies are bald.
And,
There we go.
and there's a certain intensity to him as well that you need.
Best Bond, I would throw Shaka. I think Shaka could pull that off.
Yes,
Kind
I'm
of
with
cool,
I'm with
suave.
you, Dan. Yes.
Yeah, his hamstrings might have
Yeah,
some
but he's
issues.
lazy. Shaka's lazy.
He's lazy.
I have a question. Does Bond go on vacation? Because that would have to be written into the script.
No, it couldn't be you, Ali, because you can have a Shirley Temple shaken, not stirred.
Correct.
Correct. Doesn't quite have the same ring about it.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yes. Plus, I get a little angry. I get a little intense.
Craig would be just about face his death and goes, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
No.
And Stevie couldn't work any of the
Gadgets.
any of the gadgets.
Any of the button. What do I push? What do I push? Ah, we blow off.
I did not poison
Dan,
myself.
Dan, you haven't mentioned yourself, Dan. What part would you play?
I don't know what role I would play. Maybe stunt double.
Of a tiny guy.
Yeah.
Of a frail,
The young kid.
fragile guy.
There are no young children involved.
He could be the first male money penny.
You think so?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. Right. Who was your first... Oh, sorry. What was your first car you owned? Good question.
Red Datsun Sonny.
Daxon Sonny.
Yeah, I bought it off Alan Hansen for £1,100.
And how are the wheels? How
Oh
are the
my
tyres?
God, I tell you what, honestly. So about 20 minutes after I got it, the tyres kept it, all the tyres were blowing up and there was spikes and everything coming out. So I had to limp to a garage, got there, said to the guy, can you sort this tyre? And he went, aye, sure. He went. So we came back 2 minutes later and went, said, by the way, you need 4 tyres. You need all the tyres, number one. He said, and there's no spare in the back of the car.
Brilliant.
Because all the tyres were remolds.
Oh, lovely.
wonderful.
Oh, remolds.
Did you not look at this when you bought the car?
Oh, was it? What do I know about cars?
I don't know, you look to look at the tyre. That's what anyone does who doesn't even know about cars. Kick the
shit.
tyre.
Oh, you kick the tyre, do you?
That's what everybody does.
Yeah.
Come around, kick the tyre, right, that's good.
So the following day, I got to work. I got to your hands. I go, hey, by the way. I said, what about that motor you took home? I said, I needed 4 new tyres. He said, what do you want for 1,100 quid? Bothered.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, that was his answer.
What colour was it?
Red.
Of course.
Had a Hyundai Accent, and it was the very sort of economy version of it because I still had to do this to get the windows
to wind the
up and
windows
down,
there.
Yeah.
Robert, what did you have? Horse and cart?
I had a Volvo 343 automatics, and it was a horrible green
Very
colour.
sensible car.
Posh car.
It was very sensible, yeah.
Wow.
And I had to wind the windows down like that. Yeah.
Did you not drive in manual? Was that the problem?
Because I had to learn. I was 17 when you can learn to drive in England, and I got in the first team a month or 2 or 3 weeks later, and I didn't have time to learn. So I had 6 weeks in the summer where I could learn, and I learnt in an automatic. Said, one day I'll take it in a manual car. Never did.
Really,
So I've
Robert?
always
You can't
been-
drive
I've been able
stick?
to drive automatics.
Wow.
I also had a Fiat Uno, green Fiat Uno. That was not good at all. Got me from point A to point B, but every ride felt like it was going to end badly.
I had a Volkswagen Polo, which was a mess. Every time it rained, it just leaked everywhere.
Why would... Robbo, back then when you were learning to drive, there weren't many... It was all stick, wasn't it? I mean, there was very few.
Well, most of that, yeah.
Public school, Rob, I remember.
Yeah. Probably handed down to you.
Down to you.
It was,
through the
yeah.
Yeah.
Mummy and Daddy's car.
Mum and Daddy. I bought a new Volvo.
You meant to say private school, though.
Robbo!
It's weird in
My
England.
mum and dad weren't posh, let me tell you. They worked very hard, my mum and dad, to send me to private school. They weren't wealthy. They weren't
wasted.
wealthy.
Look what happened to you.
It was completely wasted, yeah.
We call it public school.
Yeah.
Private school, you call
Yes.
it public school?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Stevie did not go to public school.
So what school did
Stevie
you go
didn't go
to?
to school.
Hollywood school.
If Stewart Robson was asked to appear on Strictly Come Dancing, which is Dancing with the Stars in the UK, would you accept, Robbo?
Absolutely not. I hate dancing. I cannot dance. And if I have to get on a dance floor, it's the most embarrassing thing that I would ever do. So no is the answer.
100K?
Oh, I don't know. Suddenly I could get the shoes on. I would have thought for 100K.
Yeah. Ali is a
Anything
dancer.
for money, you know me, Dan.
Yeah, I do. That's how you met your wife.
That's right.
At a dance class.
Dance appreciation classes was my fine arts requirement in college. Yes,
What
sir.
dance were you done? What dance did
All
you do?
sorts. There's variety, see? Variety is the
cha-cha.
spice of life. Anything you want, Steve.
The Argentine
working-
tango?
I was working it, baby. And it worked out well. Wow. She's still here 17 years later. Love you, babe. Love you.
Stevie, would you go on one of those shows? Yes, you would.
No.
Yeah,
For 100 grand, you would.
I can't. My knees are short. I can't get above a walk.
Stevie, I've seen you
Nah,
definitely dancing.
You can work that dance.
Yeah, but that's when I've had a couple of hills in.
Well, there you go. Some libations.
There's a difference.
Yeah, what about that leaving do? Somebody's leaving do when you were running across and dancing all around the
Alexis
floor
is
then.
doing- Yeah.
Well,
Alexis is
look
doing-
how
Alexis
that
is
ended
leaving
up.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
And how did that end up?
When you fell over.
Flat in my face. There you go.
Embarrassing yourself.
You got some big feet for dancing.
Bothered.
Not bothered.
Not bothered.
James Bond's back.
Oh, no, yeah.
No. Where do we push? Where do we push?
That is it. Thank you very much for all of your questions. And we'll be back tomorrow. I believe Arsenal are playing.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Are you shooting them with your ring?
Aye.
What are you, Green Lantern?
You shot myself.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.